don't want to be there. Don't want to be behind, gunslinging at the end there. But I mean, he's a tough guy. He gave me a tough match. I had to do what I had to do. So the only thing that's going through my mind there is I got to get some scores. Whether there's a push out, a takedown, or whatever, I was looking to score. I was looking to score the whole time, but the urgency was there with obviously 10 seconds left.
So now you're going into a match with Ramos, a guy that you know a lot about. Talk about the preparation for that, knowing how familiar you guys are with each other, and you got the past history of being teammates.
The preparation for Ramos was, I'm not preparing for Ramos. I'm preparing to beat the Georgian, the Jap, the two guys that were in the Olympic finals. I'm not preparing for any of these guys. This is a stepping stone. This is the path to Paris, as they coined it here. And he's in my path. I'm gonna freaking take him out. And like I said earlier, I know how to beat him, and you know what? He thinks he knows how to beat me too. So it's gonna be a tough match. We were teammates. And I appreciate all those years, but there's some stuff that went on and some emotion there, and it I don't think about that either.
Do we make too much about the stuff that's been online or whatever?
I mean, I hear there's something here and there online, but remember, I'm on social media. I don't read that bull crap. People try to tell me about it. I hear it secondhand, but I don't care. It doesn't matter. If I cared, I'd have a Twitter, I'd have a Facebook. Yeah, I run my mouth too. I take responsibility for running my mouth. But it's in front of a camera, it's in front of people. People can hear me. If people want to hear me talk trash, I'm here. I'm not running my fingers on Twitter. I'm not peacocking on Twitter. I'm peacocking in real life. And I'll say the same thing to anybody's face. I'm not going to sit behind a phone and tweet or Facebook, and then when I see the guy in public, I'm going to look the other way. And I'm not saying Ramos is doing that, because he's actually a tough guy and he'll actually look me in the eye and tell me, read between the lines there. But other guys, and I'm sure people know who I'm talking about.
Were you surprised at all about some of your earlier matches, like the way you dominated Megaludis and such?
No, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, freestyle's a little bit different. It's a little more wide open than folk style, especially with a guy like that. He's flexible. I got to get to his emotions a little bit by just getting to his leg and pushing him out. That frees a lot of things up in my mind too. There's progress there in the match, and once I get rolling, I got pretty good momentum. So.
Thomas, talk about how you went from 6-0 down to last chance qualifier. Now you're in the challenge. Now you're in the World Team Trials finals.
Well, how I got down 6-0 was I was looking like a turkey, trying to run him out of bounds. And he's a 61 kilogram guy, and he took me for a ride, but. And now I'm here. I was down in that last match too. I was down in my second match. That's just my motor. I just keep coming. Can't stop me.
Was it nice being able to go through the last chance qualifier instead of being able to sit after NCAAs and get some freestyle back since you haven't wrestled in 3 years?
Yeah, I think even if I would have already qualified, I would have wrestled the last chance. Definitely wouldn't have wrestled the Open either way. That wasn't part of the plan. So yeah, I would have wrestled the last chance. It was good. Get my feet wet a little bit, kind of get some kicks out.
So what do you do now to prepare for tonight? And you got a couple hours until you step back on the mat. So what's part of the preparation?
Relax. Get some nutrition, some fuel in me. Relax. Take my mind off it. When it's time to go, it's time to go. But there's no sense of worrying about it right now. I'll let him worry.
What did 9-0 over Cruz do for you at the beginning of the day?
Just set the tone. I mean, that's the way that it should have been in the NCAA semis. Why wasn't it? I don't know. Maybe a little bit mental. Maybe I stumbled a little bit. But I don't know. I don't really look at the opponent. I just look at what I can do and what I've done. So I mean, my skills were pretty sharp there, and they've been pretty sharp all day.
We know your finals opponent's going to be Ramos, but regardless of who it would be, what would your message be for them? Yeah.
I don't know. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's dance.
Thanks, guys.